everyone, and welcome to Random Number Generation, the show about randomizers and the passionate runners behind them. I'm Skybilz, your host, and this is episode 90, Super Mario RPG Randomizer with Pidge. Before we get started here, a few announcements on behalf of Games Done Quick. Prize submissions are live for Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. If you are crafty or have a unique gaming prize that you would like to submit, go to gamesdonequick.com for more info. And if you missed out on any of our other Hotfix shows, be sure to check out the VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And, of course, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits shared on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching Speedruns daily, consider subscribing to the channel. And with that being said, Pidge and Sean Cass, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having us tonight.
Super.
Well, there's going to be a lot of super jumping here, that's for sure. So, we've had Pidge on here one other time, I want to say, for SMRPG Rando. Now, one of the things I love here on Random Number Generation is there's always going to be updates to randomizers, right? These randomizers are organic, and there's always things going on. There's always, like, evolutionary process of sorts. So as we move through the randomizer Pidge, Sean, feel free to talk about any innovations that have been made, or if there was any, like, kind of roadblocks during something, during, like, a thought process. I love to hear lore behind randomizers. So, Pidge, feel free to get started whenever you want to, and I'm very excited to hear all about this randomizer and what's been going on with it lately.
All right. Yeah, so the randomizer in its current form is pretty much the same as the last time I ran it. I am working on a major update that's been in progress for a couple of years. I kind of stopped development for a little bit because anything I do with that rando is going to be massively overshadowed by the fact that this game literally just got a remake. But don't worry, it is coming. I am still working on it. I am not abandoning that project. But what I am doing tonight that's a little bit different from last time is we are doing bingo. And SMRPG Randomizer Bingo is a concept that Sinus developed, who's a long-standing randomizer community member for SMRPG, put in some amazing work. And you can actually play SMRPG Rando Bingo yourself on bingosync.com, which I'm going to be doing tonight. We rolled a card, gonna be going for Blackout Bingo. Hopefully we can get there in 2.5 hours. Now, I actually wonder what the file name should be. Does anyone in chat have a file name suggestion for me? Eight letters or less.
Chat, what do y'all got for us tonight? I'm curious before we get started.
What do you got for us, chat? Chat's like, oh, you put me on the spot. Well.
Justin, incredible wants Justin. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, Chrono Gamer. I don't know about putting swear words in my video game.
I feel like we're asking for a Who's Line prompt here instead of a file name.
GB Camera Bazinga Gaming. Baguette Beanie. I can't. Oh my gosh, there's so many suggestions I can't choose. Gamba. You know what? I like Gamba because that's like a low level call out. Okay, I'm gonna go with Gamba because that is. Oh, sorry. That's when the timer starts. My goodness. I apologize. I didn't count down. I just pressed A. Is the timer running?
It is now. You're good. This isn't Mercy Kill. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna just cut you off if something happens. You know.
Alright, so the first thing that you do is check the item under Mario's bed, which in the original game was one of the 3 invisible flags. And I got some happy pants. Let's see if I can equip them on Peach. Can Peach wear the happy pants? Yes, she can! One of the things that we've randomized in this seed is that the equipment is the same as it is in the original game, but you don't know who can wear each piece of equipment. So it turns out Peach actually can wear the happy pants. Good for her. She's having a happy day. The first place I'm going to go is Mushroom Way because this is a pretty good place to get started, grab a few items, but also one of my bingo items is in here that I'm going to go for. So I have to rescue Mallow a couple times, and then I'll get a new character. Hopefully that the final boss of this place is not terrifying. And if it is, then I will leave and look for some weapons or something like that. Right now, I got no money.
Speaking of things that are randomized,
Right
usually I think more common settings that people play this on will sort of keep certain things separate from others. So you can only find key items where key items would be, or you'll only find like regular items where regular items will be. For bingo, it's common to mix everything up, so the key items can literally show up anywhere. You don't necessarily have to do one of the quests to get them like you normally would. But just like that would normally be just a regular item or piece of equipment. Instead, we get the rare frog coin, which is the frog coin that Frog Fuchsius gives to Malo, and that will let us...
Oh, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do it, chat. Can we do it?
Oh, yeah.
No! Oh, no! Oh, this is trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, let's at least take out Box Boy. So he only has 100 HP here because, oh, I could be in big trouble from that. I think I am, yeah. Alright, well, so much for that. You know what? We'll come back to Mushroom Way a little bit later. I think I would still like to get my ribbit stick, though, so... I'm gonna do that again, but just not fight the boss. We're gonna do that a little bit more quickly this time, because that ribbit stick and those happy pants, kinda nice. So in that location, Box Boy is a mimic that you find normally in the end of the game in Bean Valley, but here he only has 100 HP, because the original boss of Mushroom Way, the Hammer Bros, collectively, each of them has 50 HP, so collectively they have 100. You have to do 100 damage to get through that boss fight in the original game, so the same is true in Randomizer. You got to do 100 damage to Box Boy and then you beat him. All of the boss fights that are shuffled are like that. You know what, I'm gonna rescue Mallow just to make sure that I don't forget later.
Does Box Boy have spells?
Why did I do that? I didn't equip the dang... I didn't equip the ribbon stick. Okay. He's only got 10 HP, we're fine. While I'm slapping, I'm slapping him silly, something else I'll add is that normally in Randomizer Bingo, what you want to do is, the settings that most people play under, you actually do randomize equipment properties, so like Ribbit Stick might not give me 60 attack, it might give me like 100 or something like that. I usually don't play with those settings because I find I spend more time trying to figure out what stuff does instead of like using it. Because like, I play this game so much that I know what they do normally. But that's just like a matter of preference. A lot of people tend to play this any which way they want. The randomizer gives you super customizable things. Anyway, let's go backwards. We're gonna leave Mallow trapped by Box Boy, but I'm not strong enough to rescue him just yet. Where can we go next? I think what I'll do first is just do a little bit of a world tour, do some hunting down for items, see what I can find. Sticky Glove, can I wear that? I don't think Sticky Glove is... Yeah. Well, Rivet Stick is still good. He gave me a free hand cannon. That is a nice Geno item that I don't know if it will actually be a Geno item. Let's get this treasure chest, see what's in it. Well, we know it's gonna be a flower because this chest isn't randomized yet. This is pathetic. I'm actually having a normal one right now.
This is literally a pixel part.
Yeah, this is by the way, everybody, I totally speedrun the most of the stuff category. That's okay. So pick me up, sir. Here, that's good to know. Ooh, Sean, can you write down that there's a mystery egg here? That is one of our bingo items. Is to buy eggs and sell them. Fire shirt, fuzzy cape, pants, royal dress, sailor. Oh, I can wear that, but I can't buy it. The tax scarf is here. The tax scarf is one of the best accessories in the game, if y'all remember. So is safety ring. They are very, very expensive. Look at that money and look at how much I have.
Oh wow!
I could get 10 coins from the stuff I have right now. So I'm just going to say no, thank you, and go get some stuff out of the castle. Yeah, you can do that off of the stairs, in the original game, too. It's just very precise. Whether it's more or less infuriating than riding on the toad's head is the topic of debate.
I forgot the happy pants were an item, and I'm not sure why I started giggling, but... I don't know why. I'm like, why do I not remember this? But yeah, it's a thing apparently.
It sure is a thing. So here I'm gonna do the first melody game, which is not as big of a check as it is if we were using the setting that only shuffles cans with each other, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because it's something I can do for free. And also, the nice thing about Randomizer is that you can show off lots of parts of the game that you don't normally see in any percent speedrun, which is also what I like about the most of the stuff speedrun, but we're not doing that tonight. What I think about this possibly being an archipelago game someday, somebody in the SRPG Discord actually is working on that. Oh, Castle Key 1, that's kind of big. That's a progress item in Nimbusland. Somebody actually was working on integrating this into Archipelago, so it will be there someday. And honestly, like, when we finish the next version of the randomizer, I can't wait to actually play it in Archipelago. That mushroom. I'm looking for syrups, I'm looking for eggs, and I'm looking for armors that have the same name. So there's a happy shell here, which could be nice, but I think I have a bingo square to wear 3 armors from the same set. What's charm is here? Yeah, I have a bingo item to wear 3 from the same set, but oh, you write down the flower tab is there too. Thank you, sweetie. But because we don't know who can wear what, it's better to just wait until we have all our characters and see what one is the easiest to buy. Let's go find some more stuff. There's a couple easy chests in the forest maze I can grab, like this one. And, oh, you know what? I think I can actually do a bingo item right now. I'm gonna stay in the inn. Because when you stay in the inn here, it's for free. And there's Toad, and he gives you an item he gave me everywhere else here. That is, I cannot find where this is on my... Oh yeah, there it is. Receive an item from Toad at the end. Yay, we did a bingo square, we're only a few minutes in. Off to a great start. We've only had 1 game over so far in the first 10 minutes or however long it's been. And the nice thing about Rose Town is that it also gives you a bunch of other items, which are not randomized in this release, but will be in the future. Because, one of the reasons that some of these chests are not randomized is because, item grants in SMRPG are fairly complicated. It's not really as simple as just switching some IDs around. There's a lot going on in treasure chests, and some of them were just too complicated. But we figured it out, and we're gonna release it eventually. Oh, there's another... Oh, it's the same... It's Mystery Egg again. Crystalline Mushroom, Pure Water, Sleepy Bomb... I don't think I... Oh, they sell the lazy shell here, and it's more expensive than I can afford. And there's another attack scarf. Oh, the shops are so generous today. Now, if only they would give me stuff for free. That's not good business. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is a completely random seed. I didn't rehearse this at all. I guess I could go to Pipe Vault. Do I have my equips on? Yes, I do. You know what I want to do first? There's another bingo item I can start down here that I think I'll make a quick save before I attempt it. So, I am one of the developers of this randomizer, and I started helping out with it in about 2018, and that was before Sean, my commentator tonight, that was before he and I started dating, but we were best friends. Just, we lived in different countries. And when he would come to visit me, if I had a new feature that hadn't been released yet, I would roll a seed for him and he would get to play it first. Let's fight this and see if I can beat it.
I knew it wasn't going to be long before someone made a John Madden reference in here.
Football! Great. Can I survive that?
Did you, did you ever see Oth apply the oven tweet to a John Madden voice bubble? Because I think that's been, like, my favorite reference. I'll have to send that to you sometime if you've never seen that, because it's amazing.
So, I fought that Sparky because it's one half of the 2 colors of Fire Elemental goal. I also want to fight the blue fireballs in Booster Tower. Well, and down here, there's a couple of other things I can do, because there are a whole bunch of treasure chests down in Pipe Vault. A Crooked Jam, that's a key item. That's more frog coins that I can use to buy... Stuff.
Things.
Should I do Goomba Thumpin'? I think I'll do Goomba Thumpin'.
Is it a goal?
No, it's not, but it's items. I do know the rules. This is one of those things that you don't see in like any speedrun. We don't even do this in low level anymore. Yo, look, 9 points in 3 seconds. I think that's the best I've ever. Whoa! Look at all these golds. All right, I can just chill here for 20 seconds. So with Goomba Thumping in the Super Nintendo game, this is different in the remake. The next score that you have to get is 2 plus your PB. So if you get like a really good PB right away, it can be really hard to get the second item. In the remake, they changed that. You want to get... The goals are like always static and you just get them in order. Elder Key! Well, I'm glad I got that. Elder Key is it's an item that unlocks a check in Booster Tower. I actually didn't know if I had 20 coins, so it's good to know that I had 20 coins. I'm not actually good at Goomba Thumpin', but you don't really need to be to get like the 2 basic rewards. So in the next version of the randomizer, this minigame is actually going to have a pity mechanic, where if you can't get the second prize after 3 tries, he'll just give it to you for free. Just in case you do way too good on your first attempt and then are like, wait, I can't beat that. Alright, there we go. Now we can just chill for 10 seconds and I can read chat. I also love the soundtrack of this game. This is my favorite game of all time, and that's why I spend every waking moment doing stuff with it. Got a Troopa Shell. I don't think I think that's like equivalent to, yeah, that is equivalent to Rabbit Stick. All of Mario's, Mallow's, and Peach's weapons have the same base power in this game. Like for what tier they are. And Troopa Shell and Ribbit Stick are from the same tier. Yo, Alto card. That can get me a couple more items. Oh, a mystery egg! I can sell that!
I thought you needed eggs.
I do, but I need to sell 3 of them.
Oh, you're selling.
Oh, and I have a syrup too. That's good. Yoshi Races doesn't get you anything, so I'm not going to be doing that. Well, okay, cool. We found some more stuff. I'm just gonna look for more stuff. I don't know if I want to climb the tower just yet. This seems like a little powerful. Let's get some free stuff from Booster Pass. There's a flower. Let's get some money. A bright card. Oh my goodness, all the key items are just front-loaded. The bright card is quite nice if you're playing like non-bingo settings, because we stole this from FF4 for Enterprise, but if you have the bright card and go to Great Guy's Casino, it just gives you a shortcut to Smithy. You just go fight him right away. I should be looking at more shops. I keep forgetting to do that. What do you got for me? To buy some things. Whoa, look at all that. There's a laser shell weapon here that's quite nice. And Peach can use it, but I don't have 500 coins once again. HP booster is there. Otherwise, there's nothing too concerning here. But what I do want to get is that treasure chest on the 2nd floor. Yeah, what's up, KBZ? Shoutouts to Smurf Peak. KBZ is a member of the Sub 240 Club in SMRPG Remake as of this morning, because KBZ is, as some would say, a gamer.
Yeah, literally making it a club because he's the second person to join it.
That's right, he's the second person after Void to have a sub 240 in SMRPG remake. By the way, if anybody is interested in playing in running SMRPG or SMRPG remake, you can find everything you need on our wiki, smrpgspeedruns.com, which is also where you can find randomizer information, which itself is hosted on randomizer.smrpgspeedruns.com. Shameless plug. Dorkmaster, Fleck, and Alanim originally made this randomizer, and Fleck upkeeps the site, and Sky is a very good friend of Fleck.
Oh, yes, very much. So I've known you and Fleck for ages, Pidge. Very long time.
Yeah, good. So it's funny that Fleck and I started running SMRPG at around the same time, and then it turned out that we actually lived really close to each other and started like hanging out in person, and we both also knew you at the same time.
Yeah, it's funny how things work out. So I meant to ask you while we are at the beginning of this still, are there any of these tiles that you're not looking forward to on the bingo card? I've never done bingo personally, so I want to know like the thought process that goes into that and in terms of like being able to clear your board.
Oh yeah, sure. So what I've done for this board is that I looked through all my goals and I kind of like listed a bunch of things that I need to remember in order of world area, so that when I am in trouble actually. I don't want to touch those dogs. they will destroy me. So when I'm going throughout the world, I just remember like what are things I can do here that can contribute to my goals. I don't want to like forget them. One that I'm really not looking forward to is the one about having to fight Dodo before Valentina, because that is a boss hunt tile, and boss hunt tiles can be pretty hardcore, because some of the bosses might be in the factory, and the factory is gated behind having all the star pieces, and otherwise you don't need to find the star pieces in Randomizer. So it can be kind of painful if they're not shuffled to a very good place. That's probably the one I'm looking forward to the least. I was also not looking forward to like having to sell a bunch of eggs, but I know where Mystery Egg is, so I'm not super worried about that anymore. But definitely like anything, a temple key, oh my goodness, that is gonna get me a million things. That's used in Belome Temple. Alright, I'm about to do another one of my things. That is one of my tiles. Which one is it? I don't remember where anything is on my bingo board. I have to get the key item chest in Kira Sewers. Hooray! We have 2 tiles done now. There was something. Oh yes, there was something else that I want to do in the sewers. And I might get my butt kicked for it if I don't use one of these mushrooms. Let's fight one of these boos. But yeah, there's stuff like I want to open the dog chest in Bandit's Way, so I want to make sure that I don't forget about that when I go to Bandit's Way. And also there's another goal about fighting 2 dogs, and there's a bunch of dogs enemies in Bandit's Way, so I can pick that up along there as well. So a lot of it is just like seeing what I can do while I'm also just kind of going around and trying to get this seed off its feet by finding some items that can get me started. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to fight a bunch of ghost enemies because they give you pure waters. And one of my bingo spaces is to use a pure water and destroy a ghost with it. Fun fact about the pure waters, they can also destroy enemies, they can also destroy Belome's clones in the Belome 2 fight. Which is
weird.
One of my favorite things, like one of my favorite random facts about this game. Okay, thank goodness the happy pants are doing something for me here. Because,
Sorry, that's
whoa!
That's a sentence, bitch!
It sure is a sentence. Those are words that came out of my mouth. I'm gonna die if these bolts again, so I better not die.
I can't help myself right now. Of all the sentences said in 90 episodes, that was one of them.
Of all the sentences that have ever been uttered by a human being playing Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars for the Super Nintendo, I certainly said one of them.
Anyways,
yeah,
go on.
Because Peach's defense is very, very low if you start with her. There we go, there's the pure water. And she hits level 3, and she learns Bowser Crush. Okay, okay. So I got a pure water, and here is what I'm gonna do. This guy is going to come over to me if he can figure out where he's going. There we go. Okay, we're gonna use the pure water on the Boo. And there's another bingo square.
It's too bad we don't have the level up dances in this version too, because then you
true.
could dance in your happy pants.
You know, it's funny you mention happy pants. Honestly, like in my world, my in-laws call happy pants just like pajama pants, right? Like, you know, the comfortable pants you wear after a day of work, you know, happy pants. That's what I at least the context I've heard. But it's just like, it's funny just to think about it in a gaming context, right?
This is kind of a stupid move, but I'm gonna try this and see if I win. Well, I'm probably not gonna win. Oh, I survived. Okay, I don't have enough FP for Bowser Crush. This is good. This is really good. Hey, sometimes you never know if you don't try, right? Yeah, that's not quite enough. when you KO to 1 damage. That's okay, that's okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave, and we're gonna go to Midas River the old-fashioned way. One of the bingo squares is to do Midas River with 60 coins. And I do have enough to pay for it. So we're gonna have a nice little music break here because I love the Midas River theme.
Oh yeah. I mean, I when I heard it on the remake, I shed a couple tears. Just it means so much to me. It's one of my favorite themes in the game. And the time I remember it the most actually is when after you're done fighting Boomer and you're like going up the tower.
So does every low-level speedrunner.
Oh no! Chat, don't do low level. It's a bad idea. You can do it. It's fun. But don't say I didn't warn you about how much of a bad idea it can be as well.
Can't believe they made us swim upstream to get all the frog coins.
Oh yeah, that's hardcore in remake. You gotta actually fight the waterfall to get all the frog coins now, whereas like in this game you don't really have to do much of... All you gotta do is press a D-pad.
I'm writing a very angry letter to Doug Bowser as we speak.
I actually lost count of my coins a long time ago because I've just been having so much fun talking to y'all. Oh, and yeah, that's how you know I haven't done Midas River in a while.
Oh, there we go.
Let's get back on track.
There's another great reference. We love low level. Yeah, I know who that reminds me of.
We love low level. So, I was really, really happy when the remake came out and like, basically immediately, Pi and Elenim just immediately started doing the low-level science, and I love those guys to death.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of
And Bep too, I think Bep was doing it too.
I was gonna talk about Bep, yes, that's who it reminds me of.
I always joke that I ruined Bep's life with low level. 64 coins.
Bep
Because
plays it so consistently too. Like every night I'm just kind of flipping through channels like when I get done. I'm like, oh, Bep's on. Oh, it's low level again. It is, by the way.
Oh, I can wear that Fearless pen.
The original SMRPG was my #2 watched game this year, because, you know, we all got the recaps out here as of this recording. And Bep is a big reason behind that. Now we have Void as well, who's been playing a lot of it. Just a lot of wonderful folks in the SMRPG community. So many folks worthy of shout-outs.
Yeah, there's even in the original game, the crew of people who've been like working on the 2 games is like fairly different, actually. There's like a little bit of overlap, but in the original game, you know, you had like Cypher and Claude and just doing so much. Like Cypher did a lot of the early work, and Claude has been responsible for a lot of what we know as the 90% run today, and other people contributing like Exachar, LNM, finding that max skip setup. And in the remake, a lot of the speedrun stuff has been done by Void, who also ran the original game. Sean here actually is kind of a driving force in the remake speedrunning routing as well. Countdown, Headstrong, KBZ is just such a big group effort. There's a lot more names on the wiki. And of course, like, Low Level is also routed by very different people. Like, I Ate Your Pie does a lot of work on that. Like, LNM goes hardcore on low-level stuff. And we got Mallow, and that's another thing done.
Okay.
Where is that?
So I have a question for you, Pidge and Sean, and also for the chat as well. Who has your favorite level up dance in the remake? I gotta go with Mallow, personally.
Oh, that's a hard choice. I kind of like Bowser, just because he looks... It's Bowser. Like, anything he does that's not being an internet tough guy is, like, I love it.
I think about, like, what would each character be, like, on the dance floor? You know, you go to, like, a college or a high school dance, and you always have, like, those stereotypes of folks on the dance floor. And I feel like the SMRPG crew is, like, the epitome of, I can identify that. That would be this person and that person. And
yeah.
Bowser's just kind of, like, the cool guy in the corner, just kind of, like, tapping his feet, just kind of going with the vibes.
I feel like I have the unpopular opinion of Peach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, my girl got some moves.
Yeah, she definitely does.
I forgot to see what Mallow can equip. I'll check that after that. So I'm fighting this enemy because one of my goals is to fight 2 dogs, and Chow's are a dog enemy.
Double Mallow all across the sky.
Yeah, that's one of the things about this randomizer is that because you can equip each other's weapons, sometimes it does some stuff with the sprites, and Mallow can't wear anything that I have, that's okay. Mostly because, like, without getting, like, too deep into it, the way that the game draws animations for attacking can sometimes, like, it'll try to reference a sprite by its absolute ID, so, like, sprite number 9, sprite number 20, so on and so forth. Other times it'll reference it by, like, relative sprites, so you're already Peach, so add 3 sprites, like a sprite 3 indexes after that, or 4 indexes after that. Weapon attacks tend to use absolutes.
Nice.
There we go, that's another bingo item. Whoa, look at all these dogs. And so when it does that, it doesn't restore what your sprite was before that, it's just not in the code, so you end up finishing the fight with like 2 Mallows because Peach used a Mallow weapon. So it draws Mallow's attack animation over Peach and then doesn't switch him back to Peach. I just realized we're fighting Eurytovich here. This could be a bad idea.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, even though normally Krako would be here, and in this fight, Krako doesn't ever have any spells. I think for some reason he has an unusually high magic stat.
Yeah.
Like an early game enemy.
It's to make Mid-Mushroom heal him significantly.
Oh, that's what it is.
What to do?
Time to ribbit.
Time to ribbit him to heck. Oh, that's not a very good amount of damage.
Yeah, this might hurt.
This might hurt. I deserve that, let's be real here. I totally deserve that. Well, I'm gonna go back there and I am not going to fight Eurytovich, but I need to have that chest open for my bingo card. I think I saw somebody in chat earlier, mention the Major Glitch Showcase. I just wanted to thank them for shouting that out. I had a lot of fun doing that showcase. Also, something that's kind of nice about original... Whoa! Unlucky frame. That treasure chest floats up and down, so sometimes you miss it. If it's way too high up, but it's very rare. Something that is kind of nice about playing this rando is that because it's based on the original SMRPG, I just game over there, but I get to keep all of my experience from this treasure chest that I got. So I am technically death abusing here. See if I can do that 2 times. Yeah!
Very nice.
Gaming. Okay, so Uritovich isn't one of the bosses that I'm hunting for, so I am going to actually just turn around and maybe come back and fight him later. Because I might need to fight him just in case I need to go to the factory to do boss hunting, but we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. This is kind of a tough seed. There's like, the early game enemies are quite mean. But hey, we got another bingo square, which I will check off in just a moment. I should have had Sean do this, but I didn't think that far ahead. Gonna go here, just say, oh wait, this is Tadpole Pond. I want to save in Rosetown. Let's make a quick save here. Thinking about going to the forest. There is one thing I can do in the forest that's on my bingo card. And... okay, open dog jump chest and bandit's way. That is a bingo thing that I did. Cool. Alright, here's something that I need to do for bingo. By the way, Wiggler jumps way harder in SNES Remake, even though I just failed that one while I'm talking about how harder it is in the other game.
Switch tree.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say. That looks hard. It's not as hard as it is in the remake. Get 1 frog coin from Wiggler. All right, we got a bunch of squares done. I'm gonna go a little deeper into the forest and try to get some more items, which might be a bad idea considering how deep the forest is, but I'm gonna take some chances here because the beginning of the seed is not being super nice to me despite how many squares we've done.
I was going to
We
say.
really want to...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good.
I was just gonna say, we really want to see something we can sell for high value. So probably stuff like flour, tab, jar, box. Goodie bag is great too. Even the wallet sells for a decent chunk. Or just equipment that we can't really use but happens to sell for a lot. Mainly just we could buy usable equipment. Right now, our characters die to just about everything.
Yeah. Mallow would be nice if he could have some armor. Oh, a Bambino Bomb! That's really, really, really important.
The other thing is key items that open up areas. Bambino Bomb, Castle Key 1, and Castle Key 2 give us access to more places as well.
Yeah, Bambino Bomb is important because that's the bomb that blows open the second half of Moleville Mines, and what we've done with the character recruitments and randomizer is that characters who just show up at the opening of an area and join you for free, like Mallow and Bowser, they are moved to be behind boss fights that are close to those parts of the game. So instead of getting a character at Booster Tower, you get a character by finishing the Moleville minecart, which you can't do until you've blown open the second half of the mines. Oh, I have both castle keys now. All the progress items are super front-loaded, even though the seed has been very rude. So finding Bambino Bomb is a big deal because one of the tiles on this bingo card is to get the Moleville minecart character. These are not shuffled, but we get them anyway. They're just good to get.
It is nice to have FP after all.
Oh my gosh, is that Black Twins? I've known Black Twins in the Smash community like forever. There's so many awesome people in the chat tonight. Thank you all for being here with me and my lovely boyfriend and our good friend Sky.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here for the ride, Pidge. SMRPG is always a fun time, and the randomizer just adds a whole nother volume of complication. I mean, tell me how else you could get the happy pants this early. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, the game is mean. The game is mean.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You know, child me right now, like childhood me right now is like, oh my gosh, this is too soon.
All right, Mario, you're only hope. What do you got?
It's up to the Lone Ranger. Go, Mario, go. Oh, Pidge.
Let's see what he can do.
Pidge, I'm so sorry.
This is great.
Also, what is up with Mario and the cannon?
I'm kind of into this.
See, this is the thing I love about Pidge. The more cursed, the more it gets embraced in terms of randomizers. I am here for that.
You know what? Let's try that bracer just to see what happens. I did not block that correctly. I'm probably not going to block it correctly again. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Okay, let's try this.
I mean, Sean, we couldn't have scripted this any better.
I cannot block that today. Mushroom? That's not even gonna be enough. Why don't I remember how to block this attack? I'm struggling. I do have Kira Colas. If I need them. Which I hope I don't. But if I need them. Oh, this is gonna mess me up. He's gonna breaker beam me first turn.
Yep.
Oh, I thought, yeah, that's right, because I don't have anyone alive. Yep, okay. Who's ready to watch my demise?
I'm rooting for you, Pidge. I believe in you, even despite
This
the
could
breaker.
miss. This could miss.
You have to believe.
It didn't miss.
It did miss. Okay.
Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna run away with our tail between our legs and find something else to do.
I'm just gonna. We're talking about like Homer Simpson going into the bushes there. Just nope.
But you know what? Coming in here was worth it because we got that Bambino Bomb. That means that another one of our tiles is unlocked as a thing that we can actually do. That gets us our minecart character, or Moleville Mines character.
Yeah, assuming Kulex isn't there.
Sean, you will not talk such things into it. This is Sean. If Kulex is there, this is Sean's fault, chat. I want the record to be written.
Or Cloaker Domino, or Countdown.
No.
He just won't give me a break.
Or Zar Dragon.
You had your one call, Sean. That's it. It's Kulex. There's no getting out of this now.
I mean, I was just calling a bunch of bad ones. If you wanted to
Oh,
put me
hey.
down to one.
That's a bingo square. I failed to run away 3 times.
Hey! All right.
Yo, accidentally doing squares.
Calculated.
That was another. I wasn't looking forward to that one because it's completely RNG as well. All right, where are we going next? What the heck are our options right now? This is a little bit silly.
You heard what Sean told you.
Tower.
Oh yeah, you're right. Booster Tower. We could do Booster Tower. Okay. Yeah, actually, there are a couple bingo squares in Booster Tower that we can do.
Oh, my goodness. There can't even be a script, Paige. It just keeps writing itself here as this run's unfolding.
So we know that Boomer is the first boss of Booster Tower. He replaces Booster. We know that because Boomer is represented by that little Shy Guy there, because he fights with like the Shy Guy chandeliers. I actually forgot what the setup is for this masher, so I just do it and pray. Yo, wallet! Oh, money! Money!
Hey, like, real talk, as a kid, I had to give the wallet back, always. Like, I just felt bad if I sold the wallet. I know it's the thing to do, but like, and I know they're NPCs, but like, I still feel bad.
I still feel bad even though it's extremely funny. Oh, here's another goal. I'm just gonna enjoy this for a
Oh,
second.
yeah.
There we go. Listen to a retro SMB tune. That is another bingo square.
Ooh, I like that.
And I fought a red fireball in Pipe Vault, so if I fight a blue fireball in Booster Tower, I'll have another bingo square done. You know, it's really funny that in SMRPG Remake they're a lot stricter about what they let you sell. So you can't sell flower tabs, like you can't sell the star egg. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can't sell, but you can still sell the wallet. They'll still let you do that. They will still let you ruin that guy's day. A Yoshi candy, and I do have the Elder Key, so I can get this item. Zoom shoes, very nice. One of my titles in the practice seed yesterday was using or finding 4 keys and using 2 of them. Those are 2 separate tiles. So I would have been having a great time with that today. Yo, can Mallow equip that fearless pin though? No, he can wear the Zoom shoes! Let's go! Oh, this doesn't really give him much, but it's something. Okay, in this room I'm gonna fight these little fireballs. After I get all this stuff. Well, maybe before I get all this stuff. Whoops, I didn't defend that one correct. These things are a bit rude. They have very high evade, but very low defense. And they didn't evade! Alright, that is another one done. We defeated 2 different colors of fire elemental.
2 mallows?
A super slap? A super slap? Oh, he can wear the super slap. Let's go. Oh, that's really good. They can both wear the super slap. Oh, I feel like he needs a little bit more help than Peach does right now. Cool! Cool. There's another thing we can do in the tower, which I don't think is gonna end well for me, to lose the cart minigame. A flower box. Oh, there's the You Miss chest. There's one in every seed. Gamba. Let's do the Mario all together now. It would be really nice if I had like some offense items, but the game hasn't really given me any. So let's see what... I have to do 1200 damage to Boomer with a level 5 Peach. I don't think that's happening. So I'm gonna get my happy pants out of here. Okay, game, I already got the failed to run away 3 times tile. I don't need to get it again. Those chomps are nice because you can just run right past them. A little bit harder to do that in a remake. There's a whole setup you gotta do.
You have to jump up and over the first one as opposed to go around anyway. But we'll be finding more out about that when Pitch here does her segment on how to train a speedrunner. Is that what it's called?
How to Train a Speedrunner. That is Church and Sarge's show, which is next Tuesday, and Sean and I will both be on that show as well. Let's go to Moleville. There's a character in here. You know what I would actually like to do is let's see if I can find some items that I can just throw for damage. There's Yoshi A. No, I can't really throw any of those.
How much money do you have?
Not that much, but I just realized there's another bingo square I can do. Sell 2 different types of syrup. I can do that. There we go, that's another one. Oh, there's 3 different bingos that I can almost do. There's 3 different bingos that I almost have. That's pretty cool, isn't it, Sean?
It is. I guess, I don't know if the Caros sell for anything, but you could then buy stuff to trade in for points for explosives.
That's true. I could do that.
If you know, push comes to shove and you need something to toss.
You know what else I can check? I don't know what... Oh, hello, Bent. Well, that's who the boss of Seaside Town is. I don't know what Frog Disciple has.
Could have the goods.
He could have something good for me. Well, Gino apparently has everything in this seed. Work pants, only Peach can wear them. Oh, that's actually kind of good. There's only one work pants in the seed and Peach wears them, that's great. Batub ring, Jinx belt, another Gino item, that's just wonderful. You know what, I think I'm gonna get those work pants. I think those are gonna be good for me. Well, pants are a little less happy right now, but they do make me stronger.
Sad pants.
Sad pants. No, you got the sad pants now. Yeah, I could sell the wallet. Now, what is gonna be the best for me at the moment? Because I don't have any star pieces, because everything is kicking my butt. Everything's kicking my butt. I can't survive a water blast, so I can't go to Bandit's Way. Can't survive the Axum Range, so I can't do the forest. What was in the Kurosawas again? There was something strong. Gun Yolk. Yeah, that's a great start. Gun Yolk, Axum Rangers, Yuridovich. Oh, what an amazing start to the seed.
My suggestion would be get an ice bomb through trades and at least kill Gun Yolk.
That's a great idea, hon.
Well, I mean, what does killing Gun Yolk really get you other than experience?
Could get me a star piece, which I could use for leveling up.
That's true.
And also, those do sell for a lot of money. Yeah, let's do it. So, you know what else sells for a lot of money? Yoshi Candy also. Look at how much money I have now, everybody.
Rich.
Oh, I'm rich. Do I sell the wallet? Sky, look away. I'm gonna sell the wallet.
No!
Okay, fine. I'll keep the wallet. I have 800
No,
coins now.
I'm just having a good time. You can sell the wallet if you need to, Pitch.
I am having a good time too. Thank you for having us tonight.
Of course.
Can I get
Mallows are pretty good for Mallow.
what are
Fuzzy. Was it Fuzzy?
Sailor Shirt is better
Oh, there you go.
than Fuzzy Cape.
So, chat was wondering, are the work pants then the sad pants?
Well, they're not if you're a speedrunner because they're like some of the best equipped in the game.
But who wants to work?
Right?
Exactly. That's what someone was saying in chat. High five to chat. Chat is being
High five to
chat is
chat.
being, I mean, extra great tonight. I really appreciate y'all being here.
We love chat. We love chat. You know what? Now that Mallow has like good defense, should I try Yuridovich again?
He's only got how many hit
I
points?
can't X the run.
Yeah, that's true.
This isn't Mercy
That's true.
Kill. And second, if it was Mercy Kill, I have a scythe, not an axe. Thank you very much. And
I did get the Alto card. Let's see if this guy has any bombs.
I couldn't do that to Pidge. Pidge is just, and I couldn't do it to Sean either. Just two fantastic runners here. Please be sure to follow both Pidge and Sean here. Let me give you the Twitch link so y'all have no excuse. Go do the thing. Do it right now. Follow both of these fantastic
Thank
kids.
you. Well, those would have been good for Mallow, but that's a lot of money. Safety badge could be good. Dang! This seat is mean.
There's always the
Pidge, you know
mines.
my
You
show
never
is
know what you'll run
cursed.
into there.
This shouldn't be news to you.
Yeah, maybe I'll try the mines, honey.
Heck.
But it's just like, do I want to fight even stronger enemies than the ones that I can't beat?
They might have all blockable attacks.
It's true, it could be Hammer Bro or Jinx. It could be Hammer Bro or Jinx, you're right.
Wait,
Jinx is technically a free fight.
which Jinx are you talking about because you do
Oh.
super jumps?
Well, no, every Jinx attack is blockable.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I see.
They're just very
I was
hard.
gonna say there's a handful of them when I'm thinking about them that are really, really difficult to dodge. But yeah, I think so. I think all of them are blockable. It's a matter of what do you mean by blockable? You know,
Yeah.
I know not to me they're not all blockable. Oh, Justin says, I wonder what the wishes are on Star Hill. So, is that a thing in this randomizer pitch? Did y'all change the messages on Star Hill?
It is. That was actually a Pat CDR contribution. He made a randomizer for the Star Hill wishes. So they're all community submitted, and it'll just load random wishes from a pool, and that'll be on Star Hill. I don't have any bingo stuff on Star Hill, but you know, we can always go look anyway.
And then also we have a question from the chat. Do you just have to bingo, or bingo then beat Smithy to clear this? That's a good question.
You just have to bingo. You don't have to beat Smithy. I mean, if I finish this early, which I don't think I'm going to, judging by how the early game is going, we could beat Smithy. Although, you know, I have done quite a few squares.
The standard goal for bingo in this is double bingo, and you can combine one goal to fill like 2 lines. Like you can bisect at a goal. But yeah, like Pidge was saying, if we have time, blackout would be nice.
Yeah.
With all the boss deaths from unkind bosses we've had so far, that might not happen.
It might though, because like I've already done like, I don't know how many squares we're at. 1, 3, 6. I've already done 11 squares. And we're not even an hour in, so it might be possible. And also, these little crooks are giving me lots of HP, so this might be better. Knife guy, great guy, I think I can take it.
Lots of XP.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So
this is why Sean's here. He's my second brain.
has anybody ever done a low level randomizer?
Do we have any like masochists in the community?
I don't think so.
I'm just saying,
Well,
I'd like
this
to
is a
see
community
it.
that has low-level runners in it. So I always joke that I ruined Bep's life with low-level because he had tried running it before in the past, but wasn't like super into it because at the time I think that something that a lot of low-level runners struggled with to get into it was that there were like things that would be obvious to you if you run low-level and not a lot, but not if you're new to it. That were just kind of hard to parse from the resources that we had at the time. At some point last year, I read like 3 different low-level routes and tried to combine all the best strategies from them and produced a new route that told you straight up, here's a menu where you have to sell stuff. You may have gotten a bunch of freebies earlier. Here is what you can sell if you freebie them. If you have any items in your inventory that are not this, you can safely sell them and reclaim your space. Because that's like really important in low level, like most of your damage sources from inventory. So then he liked my notes so much that he started actually running low level and found some optimizations himself. Him and Ferelius did some more RNG research, manip research and stuff like that. And then he just never stopped running low level. And so I always say I ruined that man's life.
I just will never forget, like every time Beth would lose to, or lose the game, the experience game to Boomer XR, Beth be like, I love low level. And just every time I'd be like, I hope you're doing right, Beth.
I just love when I see somebody find a category that they really like even if it's a huge meme. Like low level is a huge meme and we always joke about how painful it is, but the people who run it like genuinely enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's actually like a really interesting challenge. How do you optimize the game that is that ridiculously heavy on RNG? And they found a way to do it. Bless them.
So Pidge, do you have any projects for next year? What are you planning on doing in 2024?
2024, I actually do have a major project that I'm not at liberty to discuss yet, but it is SMRPG related, and if you like SMRPG stuff, definitely keep a pulse on my social media because I will be revealing it at some point. It's a big deal. My other project is I wanted to try running Remake a little bit, see if I like it, maybe try to get a good time. And, once things settle down, I want to go back to finishing Randomizer V9, because that is I'm not going to retire from speedrunning or randomizers or anything until I finish that project. I am committed to releasing it. Just can't really do it right now because who's going to care about that when a remake just dropped?
Oh, totally. That makes sense. I mean, I think no matter what...
A star piece!
Oh, really? Can that...
Star pieces?
Yeah, can that occur anywhere, Pidge?
Yes, in Randomizer, you don't know which bosses have your star pieces. And in Bingo, that's not as big a deal because you might not need the star pieces for anything. But what you might need them for is if one of your boss hunts is locked behind the factory, you need star pieces to get in there. Or if you want to use an EXP star, the amount of... So EXP stars don't work the way they do in the original game, where each one has a set amount of EXP that it gives you per hit. The setting that we usually play with, the number of EXP that you get from an EXP star is based on how many bosses you've defeated. Sorry, not bosses, how many star pieces you've collected. We are adding a feature where it is based on bosses defeated. But right now, it's star pieces collected. So that does make EXP stars a little bit better for us when I get a star piece. So yeah, I got lots of SMRPG projects in 2024 that I'm very, very excited about. Hammer Bros, you were right, Sean! He's always right, he's so smart.
I'm glad he was right about that and that about the QLEX. Like, if there was one thing Sean was going to be right about, I'm glad it was that one in particular.
Same. See if I remember how to block this. Nope. So, here's a fun story. Sean and I have been dating for 2 years, but we've been best friends for a lot longer than that. We first met 8 years ago because he found my stream on Twitch, and my stream title was something like Day 1 of Learning the SMRPG Run. And I was struggling on the Hammer Bros fight. I was like, oh, I keep mistiming hammer time. It's probably not a big deal though. First thing Sean said to me is like, no, blocking hammer time is important. And here we are, 8 years later.
Yeah.
I still can't block hammer time.
I forgot how to do it too.
That's such a sweet story overall, though. It's always nice to meet someone through a hobby, though, you know?
True. I bet you would know something about that.
Oh, yeah, except mine was a little different, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, we all know how Oth can be full of himself sometimes, so... You know, he finishes 5 minutes ahead of me in a race, leaves a comment that said it wasn't his finest hour, and here I am, beginner speedrunner, thinking I'm doing well. I see that and be like, who's this guy think he is? And then I tuned in and saw he was just a really fun person who was just, you know, doing what Author Blues does, you know? Meme posting, we'll call it that, okay? That's like the PG-13 version of that. But, yeah.
Meme posting.
You know what I mean, though.
So the character we get here is going to be Bowser, and you can tell because that's who's in the minecart.
Who's willing to put it all on the line?
I did get a sub 2 minecart when I practiced last night, so we'll see if I can do it again.
At first I was going to say practice, but no, this is our intended live practice.
Yeah.
Too much mercy kill.
Most of quote-unquote practicing yesterday was just to be like, do I remember how to play SMRPG? I hope so, because I also have to play it again on Thursday.
Oh yeah, do you want to talk about that? What are you exactly doing on Thursday here?
Oh yeah, so for those of you that are familiar with the show Think Fast, that's Corey May and Swiss's show. It's a game show, a speedrun show, where you have 2 speedrunners racing. Give me 1 sec, I actually forget what to do here. Okay, I remember what to do here. Yeah, 2 speedrunners are racing, and they're also answering trivia questions. When you answer a trivia question correctly, you get a little bit of time knocked off your timer, and I just did that again.
Don't forget to skip.
Sean! So anyway, on Thursday, we're going to be having a very special race. I'm going to be racing Super Mario RPG. this one that you're seeing right now, except not randomized. And I'm gonna be racing Headstrong, and she ran this, and she now runs the remake. So she's gonna be playing the remake, and I'm gonna be playing Super Nintendo. And we're going to be racing that on ThinkFast. Heads up, like, so I may have had that whole trivia series on Twitter about SMRPG. That is like the only trivia I know about anything. So, I don't think I'm gonna be doing very good at trivia on the show, so we'll see how it goes. I think this is gonna be sub 2. This looks like a sub 2.
Would have been a 158 if you had a mushroom to start. I don't know if that changes anything.
Oh, there we go.
Just barely.
So much SMRPG, yeah.
It's gonna be a vanilla race too, not randomizer or anything. There's not a randomizer for the Switch version yet.
True. And I am also not going to be the one that makes it. I'm sorry to let anyone down who was expecting that, but I cannot stand looking at decompiled Unity code. I did it to build a damage calculator, and I never want to do it again. Okay. Oh, you know what I just realized, Sean? I can do another bingo square. I think. Yep, I can do another bingo square. We are going to use a flower set.
There you go.
Here we go. Let's use a tab, a jar, and a box. Use a flower set. Yeah! What do I want to do next? I have a third party member now. Let's see what he can do. What can you wear? That Trooper Shovel's nice. Ooh, we can wear a bunch of these armors. We can put on the fuzzy pants. We can also use the fearless pen. Alright, Bowser, I like you. I feel like we can survive. Maybe we can survive Boyer now. What's his defense like?
Bowser's defense, good.
Oh my goodness. His magic defense is not the best, but it's still better than everyone else's. I bet we could survive Urinovich now.
True.
I bet we could do Bandit's Way. We could finish Bandit's Way. And you know why I'm finishing Bandit's Way? Because I am desperate for star pieces to level up my EXP boxes with. If games that Shimomura wrote the music for is the trivia topic, I'm absolutely screwed because I've never played Kingdom Hearts, I've never played Live Alive, I've never played Front Mission, I've never played Street Fighter 2.
You must have played Street Fighter 2, you just haven't played it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Bowser stonks way up right now. Yeah. I really gotta fix the graphics on that chest, but this room has a lot of screwy things going on in it with the graphics. It has to make room for so many different types of sprites, and there's like an upper limit as to how much your game can support in that regard.
So I imagine you could lose the curtain minigame at this point.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think I could do that.
I imagine you could defeat 2 or more dry bones in the same, or at the same time.
Yes, I could do that. I know exactly where to do that too.
And you could probably win the maximum Skybridge reward on any difficulty.
Yo, the double miss. Yeah, to answer a question in chat, yeah, we did it. Okay, we're stronger now. I am one of the people that codes this. I'm like spearheading the next release, which isn't available online yet, but this randomizer was started by Dorkmaster Fleck and Ellen, and they did like the majority of what you see like in this version. And also we had contributions from other people like Swinch and Pat CDR. I did a couple of things, like the fact that we saw Urinovich's sprite running around there instead of Croco. That was one of my early contributions. Treasure Chest Shuffle was another thing that I helped with. That was a really stupid story. I had like a dream about how the Treasure Chest Shuffle should work, and then I woke up and I wrote it. Why am I in Tablepot? I meant to go to Kurosura's. I forgot there's actually 2 boss fights in Kurosura's, so let's do them. Why am I in Midas River? I am losing my marbles right now. So yeah, I've been like on the rando team for a while. Part of why the next version has taken me so long is because like it's a major paradigm shift in how we code the game. The randomizer in its current form, what you do, the way that it works is, oh, this is really easy. Let's just do that. The way that it works is that it's mostly just like hard-coded byte swaps. So you find a place in the game's event script where it grants you a certain item, and you just change the item ID there, and the game otherwise like works the way it as is. Yo, it's star pace, let's go. But that has some restrictions because like not all scripts are the same length. They follow a pointer table that tells you how long every script can be, and if you try to make a script longer than that, then it screws everything up or starts overwriting other commands, which like breaks the game, and you don't really want that to happen. So one of the things that I ended up writing that took me a really, really long time to do is I wrote like a coding framework that basically is kind of like, it breaks every script in the game down to kind of read like as if you were using the Lazy Shell ROM editor. And in the Lazy Shell ROM editor, you don't really need any coding experience to understand how the game works. And that allows us to like insert commands willy-nilly. It doesn't care about how long they should or shouldn't be. It just lets us have total freedom over the game's code. But converting everything we have in the randomizer to use that is like a humongous effort. And that's why it's been taking me so long. In the process, I've also added like probably 30 new features. So it's just taken a long time. Yeah, so part of the, to answer a question in chat, the mimic chests in this rando actually are included in the boss shuffle, so you might find a boss inside a treasure chest. Okay, we are strong now, we can fight bosses. The seed is going to be on the roll.
Heck yeah, gamer.
Heck yeah, we're gaming. No star piece there.
I have the seed yet.
I gotta remind myself sometime. You know what I would absolutely love to see is either you and Sean doing a co-op seed at some point, like some kind of SMRPG co-op, or you and Sean to do some kind of race at some point. Both of those I feel like would be fun.
I would love to do a co-op with Sean. We'd have to find some. Oh my gosh, Sean! When this comes out for Archipelago, we need to do that.
Oh, that would be fun.
There you go.
Yeah. And if you need me to super jump for you, just call me over, okay? I feel mean saying that because, like, Sean taught me everything I know about this game. I don't mean it to be mean, I just want my boyfriend to have fun in his video game. So,
I am self-admittedly terrible at executing super jumps.
And I'm self-admittedly terrible at doing the 3D maze in the sunken ship, which is why I ask you to do it for me every time.
It's true. You might end up seeing that tonight.
The moral of the story is, disclaimer, Twitch is not a dating app.
Well, yeah. that, well said.
Despite how I may be acting right now, Twitch is not a dating app.
What's our time?
Just past an hour, I think?
Yeah. There is much fest going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, now that I'm getting revenge on all those bosses because I got my big strong boy Bowser on my team, which is exactly what he wanted in the original game. He wanted to be the tough guy that everyone is totally hopeless without. I have to lose this on purpose because it's a bingo square! Alright, let's see if I can beat this guy. Okay, so he is weak to magic right now, but I don't really have a lot of good magic single target spells. Ugh, I don't like that. Oh, I have jump. We gonna power up jump? Nope. have Bowser. Holy moly! He's got super jump and Geno boost.
Got the good.
Well, he's never leaving my party. I don't think I should ever take Bowser out of my party. What do you think, Sean?
I wouldn't disagree.
Do you think it was a bad idea to do this before using Geno boost on myself?
No.
No, even though it's like a lot slower. See, I'm practicing talking during super jumps because I just know that Corby and Swoos are like. I know that May and Swoos are going to ask us trivia questions while we're super jumping on Thursday. Let me mushroom myself, please. Okay, you know what? To heck with it. We're Geno boosting. Oof. Also, yes to the question in chat. Boss positions are fixed based on their formation, regardless of what the arena looks like. So Boomer's like a little off to the side because normally he'd be standing on a chandelier right about there. Oh, great. Now, I was just about to super jump again, but now he's weak to regular attacks. Okay, thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for making my life easier. I hate it. It's kind of terrifying not really having any defense against one-hit KOs, except my inability to time hit them with a leg. No, I time hit that one. So Blue Boomer, not very strong against physical attacks, which is nice for me. And that means we did another bingo square! No, level 7 is HP. During randomizer, I usually don't think too hard about what my level up bonuses are. I just go with like the standard pattern of multiples of 3 is POW and special is multiples of 3 minus 1, HP is multiples of 3 plus 2, because you never know who's gonna get what. The stack curves are same as the original game. I don't spend too much time thinking about it. Okay, let's see what we got on the balcony. It's Johnny. Oh, am I gonna super jump Johnny? Oh, that pierce kind of hurts. Not that bad though. There we go. Get the poor man a chandelier. I'm trying. Yeah, Geno boost myself. I don't need that defense boost, but I applied it anyway because I'm just trying to flex. Okay, now I remember how to block this attack. That's good news for when I have to play this game again.
I never had doubts, Pitch. Ever. Like I said, I believe in you.
Boosted super jumps. This is not gonna do 866. Oh, that was weird. I didn't expect a drop there. I wonder if I still have turbo on that button.
You know, this is giving me flashbacks, Pitch, of when, you remember when Lack did the SMRPG? I remember they gave me a whiteboard to hold as host. So whenever Lack did his super jumps, I wrote "quiet please" in big letters on there. Lack was under a lot of pressure at that event, so.
Oh, one of these days, I always think about doing this at marathons and I chicken out last second. I always want to be like, I'm just going to be pressing this button for a minute and a half, so this is a good time for donations.
Oh, goodness.
And then I chicken out last second, but I always want to do it every time I go up.
No, and Lack even told me, Lack was like, please don't read during super. I'm like, I totally get it. Like, even when we used to go to like the more casual events with him, like the Southern Speedrunning Summit, for instance, like he actually asked people like, hey, don't go up and down the stairs while I'm doing this, you know, just.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, because he says his peripheral vision gets in the way when he does super jumps. So if anybody's moving like rapidly behind him, it affects like his ability to do super jumps.
That's really interesting. My Y button is just not doing good tonight. I do super jumps by pressing every button on the controller, and I don't really have a reason for why I do that. I think one day I just thought it would be funny. And now I can't, like, not do it anymore. Oh, and I'm out of everything. Okay. I don't need to super jump him, but I'm just doing it to flex. And I'm not flexing very hard because I keep dropping them.
Super jumps are just hard, period.
I did 100 supers 3 times in a row earlier tonight, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. And now it's like, oh, what's going on with my Y button, gamers? Sean knows how it is. He runs this game too. In fact, he's run both versions of it.
Typically don't hold conversations while doing it.
Hit the Y button, I'm telling you! What is going on with my Y button? That feels like I should be landing it. I think I'm just cursed on GDQ. Every time, like, I can do 100 jumps just fine, and then I just get on the air and I can't do them. I really hope this guy gives me a star, because this is just silly. Alright, here's my last attempt at super jumps. Just need enough to take him out. I also forgot Bowser's magic attack is, like, awful. So, if anyone's wondering why I'm doing this, your guess is as good as mine. I actually lost count about a million jumps ago. Does anybody know how many super jumps I've done so far?
58, 59, 60.
Oh god, I didn't actually want to know. I wanted people to type their guesses in the chat. Now I'm self-conscious about it.
I appreciate the effort, Sean.
I love Sean so much. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. Unironically. Sean, your girlfriend just said you're the best thing that ever happened to her while she's doing super jumps. How does that make you feel?
Hey, good. Great. Although that was like 90.
Cool. Well, I started laughing, so that's why I dropped them. It's okay, you don't need to do 100 supers in rando. It's not like a big deal. What is 8 again? 8 is SB. Can't do math. Please give me a... Oh, baby! It was worth it! It was worth it! Oh, we're gaming.
Always lucky.
Always lucky.
Except when you get all the endgame bosses at the start of the game.
Yeah! Okay, who wants to go to Star Hill? Justin, this is for you. I don't need to go here, but I'm going here. We're gonna look at the wishes on Star Hill just as fan service.
But the fans are in Nimbus Land.
Boo!
Well, chat, give your favorite boo pun emote for Sean there.
Here's the private wish that Mello is gonna be upset about.
Wow!
Hey, how dare you read my wish about it being safe to turn off my Super Nintendo? What's your problem, man? Oh no. I wish I could get a sub 3. Mel is going to be very upset at this. Oh, my parents want to get a sub 3. I'm so sad. Come on, Mario, we can't keep my parents waiting. We gotta help them get a sub 3.
Aww, this is so sad.
I love Mello. I also wish Bowsette were canon. I drew a comic about that once in this game. 10th enemy has the wish. Yeah, there's lots of wishes about Kulak showing up. I don't like how the looks of that.
I wish I was a baller.
Oh my gosh, there was a star piece here. Yo, Bullseye called it.
On the freebie.
Cool. Okay, EXP stars are gonna be like busted now.
It came true.
It's true. I wish I was a baller. There you go, Sean.
There it is.
All right. Okay, sunken ship. There is a thing we can do in sunken ship. I know exactly where there is a guaranteed mob that has 2 dry bones in it. Some of these are randomized. Hey honey.
Yeah.
You want to play the game?
Playing. I'm illegally playing the video game on.
This is now technically a co-op run. There are now 2 runners of this game.
I mean, I'll allow
Sean
it.
is so good at this.
Around the corner, there we go.
He's so good. I love him. Ooh, a super hammer. Thank you, honey. He's the best. Okay, take out 2 dry bones at once.
If the Griepers have anything to say about it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. Oh, they're screwing me up real bad. Oh, it's a good thing I. Okay, yeah, we can just use Bowser Crush. I love how they actually use the bent over animation for that if somebody else gets Bowser Crush. 2 dry
I
bones.
literally just did the
Oh.
maze. You don't have to worry about the UI.
That's HP, yeah. Cool! I want to see what this shop has. Not very much.
Underwhelmed.
Well, at least I don't have to remember it later. I want money. So, in Rando V9, I actually tried to randomize this, and the results were hilarious. Just like, trying to make it so that instead of 100 coins, you can just get like an item, and it just has an item duplicating itself all around the room instead of a coin, and it looked awful, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the game or not, but I might. I'm thinking about it. Ooh, rock candy! That's actually nice. Whoops. I don't know if I actually want to fight this boss because it is a humongous time sink, and there's not that many treasures in the lower half of the world. But I want to at least see who it is. In case it's like Dodo.
Just remember, Dodo did nothing wrong.
I agree.
Dodo is a good friend who got mixed up with the wrong company.
Who's there? Oh, it's one of the Belomes. Okay, I am not going to fight that. I'm gonna put that on my maybe later list. We got what we needed from here. Also, I like to think that after Booster and Valentina gets married, Dodo becomes Snippet 4. Or actually Snippet 8, because there are technically 7 of them.
Does the apprentice count as a snippet?
It does. He does if you lose to him. He becomes a Snippet.
Okay.
Which is one of my favorite things in this game. One of my favorite side quests, because it's really hard to do, because you're just too strong. You're too strong for him.
So, what happens to signify that, Pidge?
if you lose to the apprentice says, oh yay, now they're gonna make me sniff at 4, and then when you go to Booster's Tower, you actually see him up at the top of the stairs.
Wow.
Talking about how proud his parents would be and stuff like that, and you can do that a bunch more times. There are 5 apprentices in total. The first 4 get made sniffets, and the 5th one is like, oh my god, he said the position was already full. Screw this, I'm gonna go to the arcade. Like, he's really upset about it.
Aww, that's so sad. When you talk about losing to the apprentice, all I can think about is like, you know, if you play tug of war with a dog, and like, you gotta let them win, right? Like, otherwise they're gonna feel deflated.
Yeah.
And that's what it reminds me of. You gotta let them become the sniffets. That's cute.
True. Also, that's another bingo square. Defeat 2 different types of dog. What level is this, 9?
I did not see. I was looking at the card. I will say this is
Okay, it's gotta be 9.
single bingo complete.
Oh yeah, we just got our first bingo! Whoops, I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, let's reload this room because I'm embarrassed about that. There's also another thing I can do here. Another bingo square I can do here. I'm going to do the Skybridge minigame.
That'll actually complete double bingo.
Yeah. It will. What do you say, chat? Am I gonna do the hardest mode? I'll do expert.
Why not? I'm gonna borrow what Sean was getting at earlier. Who has the cojones to
Put it all
put it
on
on the line?
I'm putting it all on the line.
Hey, it would help Hotfix. Just saying.
So this is what I usually do to make it easier. I jump in place and wait for the bullets, and when you jump in place like that, the donut lifts don't fall. Because their timer gets reset when you land on them from jumping. Alright, let's try it again. We gotta do it again. Now it's starting to lag a little bit because there's too many objects on screen. Oh no, I was so close. That's okay, we'll do it again.
The lag.
When I jumped on that last one at the end, that felt like that was ballin'. Okay, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna do expert again. I want my revenge.
All right.
The nice thing about the SNES game in particular is that these donut lifts are spaced out just so that they match like Mario's jump distance. So you're usually not at risk of like falling down like just from a normal jump. If you're just going across like normally without playing the game, you snap to them. Alright, here we go, chat. There we go! We did it! We did it! 4 frog coins! Okay, that's double bingo!
A lot of options for triple bingo.
True.
But we'd have to find Burrow for one of them, we gotta find a Mimic for another one, and then there's the dojo. You have to do all 4 boss fights at the dojo.
That's also true. Oh, I don't have a nice way to fight these guys. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Do I have any cheap spells? I do not have any. Oh gosh, I don't even have like FP to do cheap spells with.
Oh my god, the lag.
That didn't even do it! Oh!
Barely.
Okay, fine, I guess we're just attacking them. Because I really do gotta see, I gotta see what's down there, because there is a square on our board that is a boss hunting square. Yeah, you get us, P.
Also, if we do end up going from Blackout to,
You know
it
what I
might be
like?
wise to go to Barrymore.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a good idea because there is a character there.
And Star Rain is on here.
That's right, it is, and nobody has Star Rain yet.
And that might be locked behind levels too, so the longer you put off a character, the harder it'll be to get the levels they might need.
That's true. But now that I have a ton of star pieces, I can get them a ton of levels.
True.
I need to go back to Forest Maze also to get Mario.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be my next play.
Answer question in chat. Why a Game Boy camera? Because, yes. How is just hook up a capture card to a Super Nintendo and use a Super Game Boy with the Game Boy camera in it.
Yep, that's all it is. I do have a Royal Syrup. I don't know if I want to use... I don't know if I want to use that here, though. Yeah, so the story behind the Game Boy camera is that, about 8 years ago, I was actually streaming SMRPG 8 years ago, surprise, surprise. I was doing like a casual playthrough where I didn't use any equipment. I had a roommate named Amber, and I had a Super Famicom, and Amber had a Super Game Boy too, because the original Super Game Boy, if you have it for SNES, it's like the American cartridge shape doesn't fit in a Super Famicom. But I also had like a Super Famicom and 3 other Super Nintendos. But, actually, no, I didn't have my other Super Nintendos at that time. So I just had the SNES that I played the games in, and I had my Super Famicom. I had a bunch of webcams, like USB webcams, but every time I tried to hook them up to my computer, OBS would crash. And I never figured out why. But what didn't crash was having a second capture card, a GV 2, I think it was. Because I had like an X-Capture 1 as my main card back then. And I had a GV 2. And when I couldn't get my webcam to work, I think that Amber and I like had we had the light bulb go off in our heads at the same time. That Amber had a Super Game Boy 2, and I had a Super Famicom, and I had an extra capture card, and I had a Game Boy camera. So by our powers combined, I had a webcam, and it was the only webcam that would work on that computer. And people liked it so much that I just kept it. Okay, we're finally done with that nonsense. I'm actually not going to get the CXP star here because I want to save that for when I have a full party. Or, oh god, never mind. Never mind. I'll save the second star for that. Just realized I don't want to do more battles. Here. No, thank you. No, thank you, Surrey Bob. Yo, look at that. Nice hits. No pauses. Okay, okay. No, I'm not buying that other one. Let's see what is down here in the depths of the temple. Flower tab. I guess I didn't have to buy that one in Tadpole Pond.
It's not like you were using the frog coins for anything else.
That's true. I don't think there was like that much good stuff in the frog coin shop. There was some nice things, but nothing like life or death. I like doing right, middle, left because it's free money. Although in the next version of the randomizer, these chests will also be randomized because I'm not a nice person. Ooh, a tenor card! Time to check the shop again. Wait, I have Temple Key. Yeah, you're right, hon. Sean's my second brain. I love him.
Yo, nice catch there, Sean.
Isn't he the best? What do we got down here? A mid mushroom? Okay. It's kind of mid.
You are both the best.
Royal dress? You're the best. Ooh, an energizer. Yeah, that's alright. Look at all them flowers. That'll be good. That'll be really good, actually. Oh yeah, one of my channel point rewards is to change the palette of the Game Boy Color.
Thanks, Fortune Statue.
Yeah, so fun fact about that Fortune Statue, it actually does have a pity mechanic. The longer you go without getting below, the more likely you are to get below. I haven't saved in a while, have I?
You saved before the XP star. That's
Okay,
about it.
okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, it's Jinx. I can block his attacks. Some of them. Maybe not that one.
Blocked it good enough.
Oh, he's got good defense. Okay, first of all, there's no healing items down here. Second of all, Game Boy camera is a wonderful piece of hardware. Yeah, I can block that one. That one's pretty easy to block. Okay, that does 100. Sure, why not? Malibu has good magic. Let's try jump.
Hey, Pidge, are we gonna be ready for a wellness break soon?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do it after Bloom.
Good, sounds great.
And by Bloom, I mean Jinx.
I was just going to ask, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if there was something else you had planned. I trust you.
Well, there was a Bloom in the sunken ship, but I do not want to screw with that. No, nice miss, dude. I like that.
So, Pidge taught me something fun about Jinx before the show began. Apparently, all of Jinx's attacks are blockable. Do I understand that?
Yep.
I never knew that.
Each of Jinx's attacks has a blockable time window, and some of them are very difficult. It's not that like they have a lower frame window or anything, it's just that the visual cue isn't super obvious to kind of come at you fast.
Looking at you, bombs away.
Yeah,
Yep.
bombs away is the worst offender. But you can block bombs away, it is entirely possible.
And
Oh great, he doubled his
I
defense.
never cared.
Just when things were getting good.
I never cared for Quicksilver's timing either.
Quicksilver and, what's the name of that other one?
Jinxed.
Is it? I think it's Triple Kick and Quicksilver are the two that, there are actually two different recoil animations that your character can do. That doesn't really affect, like, when the timing window is, but when your recoil, like, makes you just fall down in place, it's harder to judge when you should be, doing the time block, but if you get knocked back or knocked forward, it's much easier, even though the timing is, like, the window itself is the actual same. Okay, here's a good place to take a break.
All right, great. So we'll get that timer paused for you. And
Yeah.
folks, again, as a reminder, please do follow both Pidge and Sean. Again, for folks watching on YouTube, that is twitch.tv/Pidge0_1ONE. And then for Sean, twitch.tv/SeanCass, all one word. Here for folks watching on Twitch Live, put it right there in the chat for y'all. And on behalf of GDQ, I do want to remind you all that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits shared on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching Speedruns daily, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, speaking of YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick to watch our shows live. And with that, everyone be sure to hydrate, stretch, and we'll be right back with Random Number Generation. Welcome back to Random Number Generation. I am here with Pidge01_1, also known as Pidge, and Sean Cass, and this is SMRPG Rando Bingo. Well, it's nearly a coverall already. We are very, 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 like, just blown away by the progress you've made so far, Pidge. This is a lot.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, if you want to give us the general thoughts on this, and we will get this rando bingo seed back on the rails. No, we're done with Moleville. We'll just get it going again. I was trying to be clever there, and I'm like, nope, we're past that. Dang.
Yeah, so I'm like down to kind of some of the more the kind of like meaner squares that are kind of like the boss hunting squares. There's 40 different bosses in this game. It's gonna be a little bit silly trying to find them because we're kind of running out of places where they can be that aren't the factory. But yeah, the next thing that I'm gonna do is pick up some characters, try and find Star Rain, do the dojo, sell a couple of eggs, so we'll see how far we get in the next however much longer we have.
All right, on your count. Let's go, Pidge.
All right, 3, 2, 1, resume. Smurf Peak. Okay, let's get the heck out of here for a minute. Oh wait, what's that key? Yeah, I didn't do 100 super jumps yet. 90, that's really funny. I once dropped at 98 on Johnny. Oh, nice attack scarf. I once dropped at 98 on Johnny in a speedrun that I was being paid $1,000 to do, and that didn't feel as bad as I thought it would because I was like, oh, I can just get them on Below. And then I got them on Below. But that'll always be my story. I dropped it at 98 on Johnny in a paid speedrun. I'll come back here later. Ooh, fertilizer. That's one of the 2 things I need. Okay, let's go get some characters that we left behind. Oh, my channel was the first time you saw the rando when it was in alpha? That's really cool. Yeah, it's a really fun rando, and I'm having a lot of fun. Like, it's on hiatus right now, but making the next version of it has taught me a lot about programming, and it's been just a lot of fun to work on too. Why is that bee gone? I don't think I fought it. Yeah, the rando, I think, was first starting to be made in, like, what was it, 2017, 2018? Around then?
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, at least the open world rando, because the Bisnim's randomizer was before that, and that was the one that you had to do on the command line. And it was like linear SMRPG with like shuffled stats and stuff like that. Open world randomizer was the brainchild of Dorkmaster Fleck and Alanim, and I started helping out with the rando code because they had a lot to do, and I just thought one day, I don't know any Python, but I could probably learn it and help these guys out with the million billion feature requests they have. Yeah, I'm trying to do Blackout. We're gonna see how many spurs I can do before I run out of time. Which, unfortunately, most of the ones I have left are like, boss hunting. Yo, we did it! We did it! Malagat's group hug? Nobody got Star Rain yet. There's Mario. Okay, now we're gonna go get Gino from Marymore.
Gino can wear a lot of good equipment.
It's true, he can. I wonder if he has Star Rain. That would be kind of silly. Okay, director is here. That's not too bad. That could be a lot worse. Bowser having super jump is kind of sad because his magic stat is just no bueno. I didn't see what Mario can use. Oh, he can use Sonic Symbol. Oh, he can use Fuzzy. He can also use Fuzzy Pants here with shirt and royal. Let's give him the royal dress. Mario will be a pretty guy today. I love this. I love this so much. Animating this was so much fun. Also, in the next version of the randomizer, these 3 things that they pick up can be shuffled, and that is one of the worst things I've ever coded. And you might have to find the shoes, the brooch, and the crown and stuff in treasure chests around the world if you want to do this fight. That's an optional flag, but it's one that was fun to make. Yo, shoutouts to being able to block these in the remake, but not this game. Oh yeah, these are the fear hammers. Oh, that's no fun. Too bad I don't have sheep attack to glitch the fight out. Alright, what do I want to use? I don't want to attack, the hammers, because I don't want this guy increasing his stats. Okay, so... I'm pretty strong against Bunt. I'm not too worried about anything.
The Bunt location has really terrible physical defense.
That's true, it does, and I'm a fairly high level. I just thought it had a lot of HP, and it kind of does, but it doesn't matter how much HP it has when I'm really strong. Can I randomize who kisses who? Probably, actually, but I mean, it would just pick from one of the 4 cutscenes. I don't know why I'm doing this and not in Genoblast. Oh well.
Faster animation.
But why though? Oh, just for fun. Okay, now I have everybody. Gino, what you got? What you got, buddy? Oh, there it is! Then my boy! My boy's got Star Rain! Alright. That is really good because that is one of our bingo squares, is to use Star Rain. I don't have any of his accessories. Wait, who the heck wears the attack scarf? What? Who wears the attack scarf? Bowser, my man! Come back in, buddy. My dude is strong. Oh, you know what else I want to start looking for now that I have everybody? Let's look for in a set of 3 equips. Who can wear Sailor? Just Mario. Okay, Mario can wear Sailor Cape. I'm gonna have to make a lot of mental notes about this.
I'll try and note stuff down.
Here's what I want to do in Mushroom Kingdom. I'm going to... Oh, I forgot all about this! We're gonna buy 2 mystery eggs, and then we're going to sell 3 mystery eggs. 1, 2, 3, and that is another square! Sell 3 eggs! We did it, gamers!
What's for sale?
Sailor shirt, which Mallow can wear. Okay, that's 2. If I can find another sailor item... Wait, I have Nautica dress! Who can wear Nautica dress? Gino can wear Nautica dress! Okay. Well, time to go back and buy that stuff. Where was that, Mary Mark?
Yeah.
We're doing another bingo square, everybody. We're gonna have 3 sailor items on. Sailor cape.
Is this where Tuxedo Mask shows up?
I hope so.
What?
Is Calypso in the random boss pool? I don't...
Sean, what are you talking about?
The sailor cape.
The Sailor Scouts.
Ah!
I already have a sailor shirt.
I'm always confused.
There we go. That's 3.
The sprite of the shyster that's Disney is me in real life.
That's a mood, honestly.
Wait, what happened to Mario's royal dress? There it is. Okay, there's gotta be some good accessories to Gino somewhere, right? Safety ring! Let's buy a safety ring! Yeah, buddy. You're getting that. My man.
Some days I just feel like Dodo. I just want to kind of do my thing. And Except when he's not in a good mood, then I can't relate as much. But if Dodo's just doing his thing, yeah. I love Dodo so much.
I think that I have enough time to get all these Shy Guy prizes. So I think I'm just gonna go here and get this item. Oh.
So,
right.
What art from the new game do y'all like the most? I think my favorite is probably Bloom. I really like what they did with Bloom.
Like, I mean, I love the new features, being able to switch characters in and out, chains, like chain bonuses, and like the gauge. It's been the coolest thing to route in the speedrun by far.
There we go, that's another one done. Hey, there's another bingo. We did 10 consecutive star rain hits.
Only 5 goals remaining.
Yeah.
One of them is a static location, but the other ones are all enemy hunting. Although I'm pretty sure we can fight Dodo in the hallway.
Yeah, and I have both castle keys, so we can go find that out. Sorry, go ahead, honey.
I was gonna say the other thing is one of them is finished with over 1,000 coins. So as long as we have 1,000 coins,
which I do,
and do all of the other goals, then you get that goal for free.
Who's here? What if Valentina's here? That would be really bad. No, it's Croco. Because if I skip Valentina, then I can't do that goal.
Oh, true.
Okay, it's Croco. I don't have to worry. Yeah. Does it have a star piece? Does it have a star piece?
I mean, if you jump over, can't you just walk back into the middle and do the fight?
Before fighting Dodo?
Oh, true.
I'm still looking for another Mimic also. Okay, well anyway, let's go to the dojo. The dojo has 4 different bosses in it, so perhaps one of our good friends is there. But yeah, to answer the question about the remake, probably my favorite thing about it is,
Oh, there's your Mimic.
Oh yeah, you're right. I like that it's different. I like that it's different enough from the original game that even though it's basically a one-to-one port of the original game, it's also like allowed to be its own thing. I think that it's not just like a straight up replacement for the original game. Like they both still exist. There's a good reason to play either or. They're both amazing games. Remake is beautiful. The way that I described it on the Limit Break podcast was that for me, playing this version of SMRPG is like going to my favorite restaurant and ordering my favorite meal. And then the manager comes out at the end and is like, hey, here's your favorite dessert also, and it's on the house. And it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't ask for this, but I will absolutely take it, and I'm extremely happy that it happens. That's how I feel about there being 2 SMRPGs. And we defeated 2 Mimics. That's another bingo goal. Now we have quad bingo. Oh my goodness, it's Bertetta. Okay, we're getting another bingo goal. Let me save to make sure I do this right. It's Tarpees!
The dojo had everything.
So like Sean said, I really like the new features. They introduce the fact that there's new features. It makes the remake like its own math problem that isn't just SNES SMRPG without swap glitching. It's very much its own thing, and I love that. Nope.
What?
She's the final boss, not the second one.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, this guy is here because I tried to skip him earlier. Maybe I should get an EXP star after this.
Sky, do you have anything to say about this boss?
Oh yeah, we talked about this in the pre-show. I was waiting for my opening, but yeah, I played this on the remake, and I don't care for the name Clay Morton. I get the pun, But I'm sorry, this will forever be Mac to me. I mean, I just and Urinovich will not be Spirovich, which again sounds very wrong to me. It's gonna be Urinovich. It's just, and if you like those names, that's great. Like I got nothing against you, but I can't call these bosses by their new names. I like the old ones personally. How about y'all?
I'll give you Urinovich and Spirovich. Here's the counterpoint for Mac. It's literally named after a horrible person, and Mario isn't about that kind of thing. So I understand why they wanted to change that one, you know?
I kind of get that. When I thought of Mac at first, because they're like machines, right? I thought about like Mac trucks, right? Like the big trucks, and that's what like Mac felt like to me as a kid, right? Like it was just this big, terrifying boss you had to face early. But you know what? That's a point well taken, Sean. Well taken.
I just say that Clay Martin is just Matt going through his phase of wanting to be called by his last name.
Yeah, I mean, I would buy the fact that that was his last name. I mean, that is the best compromise, right? Like, Matt Clay Morton.
Matt Clay Martin. Oh gosh, this fight. Okay.
Oh, Birdo?
I think I have. Oh no, this is Clover Domino is phase 3 of this.
I saw the A, and I thought that was Birdo, so I was very confused.
Oh yeah, she's the final of. You see that because she's the final phase of the dojo. So you know who like, because it's 3 phases of Jinx, and each one is technically a different boss. I'm really not doing a lot of damage to this guy.
No. Yeah, since you fight Jinx 1, Jinx 2, and Jinx 3, and they're all randomized, Pidge just decided that whatever the third boss is like the master of the dojo, so they're going to be the one visually represented outside of battle.
Yeah, and that was a limitation of just how many sprites are in this room, but in the next version of the randomizer, because like, I basically like tried to recreate the freedom of the Lazy Shell editor in a Python framework. We can edit like what's in each of the rooms, so I was able to add more NPCs and take one out of the room when you beat a certain phase of Jinx and move the other one in where it was to put it in its place. So in the next version, you actually will see all 4 of them. Just when you beat one, you'll see what the next one is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't matter because like you can't game over on Jinx. Oh, wait a sec! I'm actually using this for an intended purpose! Everyone look at this item! Look what it does! Look at how perfect this is!
Does it heal status effects too? I'm getting a wry smile.
Look!
Literally nice.
Oh yeah, it also heals statuses too.
As well as figure. Shoutouts to BJW.
Oh, this is bad for Gino. Oh wait, he just got healed, so maybe not. No, this is bad for Gino. Not that bad though. There we go.
GG. I honestly thought that water blast was gonna hurt a lot more, but then I remembered it's Jinx.
Yeah.
Have a magic attack
That's
stat.
true. Yeah, that's why I went for that snake instead of Earthlink. I'm actually gonna save in case I mess this up somehow. I don't think I will, but
Well, you can't game over and you get all your stuff back.
oh yeah, you're right. But I just thought just in case I win by accident. Okay. Cracking that eggshell.
Oh, right, yeah, you do need to not win quickly enough.
Yep.
Or too quickly.
Here's where we mass defend. Oh wait, we need to advance her to a certain state, don't we?
Yeah, you need to do enough attacks, I believe.
Yeah, okay, so Gino, that'll be your job, since you're the lowest level. Okay, here we go. Now she's gonna start shooting. Okay, that's the one person I didn't want her to do that on.
Yeah.
That's okay though. She's gonna shoot an egg at me and it's gonna deflect because, I was defending. And what do I do? Do I just like attack the egg?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, attack the egg. It blows up and it damages her. Awesome, that is the bottom right square. We did it, gamers.
3 to go.
3 to go. Let's see if it's a race against the clock.
Hey.
Really 2 to go.
Oh yeah, because after I beat her, then I have another one done too, top left.
Oh, so then really 1 to go, because it's finished with 1,000 coins.
Oh, true! Then I just have to find Valentina, wherever she may be.
Probably at the top of Booster's Tower. Wait. You already did.
I already did that, hon. Oh, that's not the mushroom that I wanted to use. Oh, it just gives them poison, that's okay.
Would have been really funny if that was a red essence.
Yeah, so, if you all remember in the original, why do I keep attacking her with Peach? In the original game, if y'all remember, there was, mushrooms that the triplet Goombas in Monster Town sold that healed you for 30 HP, but also, like, did damage to you. No, not did damage, turned you into a mushroom. The status effect in Randomizer, instead of turning you into a mushroom, it is a random status effect. And it can be any status effect, including invincibility. Oh gosh, this is actually looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Come back to life. Come back to life. How much more HP does she have? Holy McMoly.
It is Jinx.
I do? Okay, fine, I'm tossing a rock candy.
I don't see why not.
There we go, that did it. I am now the Dojo Sensei! Okay, now we are on a quest to find Valentina in the last 20 minutes. This is all down to a boss hunt now.
Post your predictions in chat where Valentina could be. I guess the remaining locations are the end of Sunken Ship. I don't think you've done anything in Bean Valley yet.
Nope.
You haven't done anything in Nimbus Castle, so that's the Dodo slot or the Valentina slot. I guess to reiterate about Bean Valley, there's a Mimic chest there, and there's Mega Smilax. In Battle of Volcano, there's the Tsar Dragon spot, and the Axum Ranger spot. In Bowser's Castle, there's Magic Koopa, Boomer, and Exor, and then in the factory, there's a lot.
True. There are a lot in the factory.
So would the factory be a good place to go?
I need 7 star pieces to get there.
Right, it's the worst place you have to go.
Wait, 7, not 6?
Oh, it might be 6. I forget. Yeah, I think it is 6 in these settings.
Okay, I wasn't sure, like...
Oh, wait, no, it's R7K. Yeah, I do need 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with the randomizer, you can choose to unlock the factory with 6 or 7. The logic behind that is that, Smithy would normally have the 7th star piece. But since we have the functionality to make it 7, why not give that option?
Yeah. Who's here? I don't want to fight you, man! Actually, I can do a lot of damage, too. Especially because Peach now has a very special weapon! She's got... the Lazy Shell! It's a little bit better than it was before. Also, I keep forgetting I can switch I can bring Mallow in if I want to.
True. He heals as well.
True, he does. Alright, after this, I'm checking Nimbus Land. Yeah, that attack you can, like, damage when you're halfway on your way back to your neutral position. But it's a little harder to tell during the recoil animation where you don't get knocked back. You kind of have to hit it around the same time, so I like to imagine in my head that I'm getting sent that way. Alright, well, there's nothing of value for me here, so I'm turning my butt around.
You already scoped Mega Smile?
Yes, it was a Balloon.
I gotcha.
It was a Balloon Scarecrow. Okay, Nimbus Land is next. We're on a mission, everybody! We're on a mission. Gonna do a little save here.
This is another place where you could gather some information and have it instead of having to fight everything, which is nice.
Yeah, that's true.
We can pick up our Dodo as well.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, Bowier is at the end.
Okay, so we know that's not who the third boss is.
And let's just hope that this isn't Valentina, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe we do want to hope that. Resetting here and going to get Dodo and then coming back for this
Yep, we can do that.
is a lot faster than having to go to the end of the factory, but...
We're gonna lose this on purpose because it's faster.
Yeah, it's just very slim chances that the reward for beating this is going to be a tangible improvement on...
Yeah, on what we have already. Alright, what you got? So in the next version of the randomizer, whoever replaces Dodo in this boss slot actually will be the one polishing the statue. So you might have Balloon here and he'll be like attacking the statue with his tongue. I managed to sync it up. Okay, this is not who we want. So we are gonna reset spaghetti. Okay, next step, let's go and check out who's in the central castle room, and if it's not Valentina, then we can get our butts out of here after we fight Dodo. Alright, I don't want to go that way. Here you want to go right, dodge the birds. I always buffer him downright run in that room. Money! The movement in this game feels so good. Okay, it's Croco. I am just going to fight him instead of skip him. Shouldn't be that hard. There's only 700 HP here.
This might hurt.
Yes, you're right. 72! Oh, that hurt!
To a character that was defending.
Yeah! Oh dear. Weird mushroom? Weird mushroom? Yes. Yes. Oh, that's right! There's no magic attack at this location. Hooray!
Okay, I have to admit the cracked egg here with Croco was throwing me off for a second. I was like, what? What am I looking at?
I'm actually planning on doing something with that in the next version of the random. Oh my god, it's Star Piece!
Well,
then!
Is that good or bad? Because it could be bad because it signifies possible factory, right? Like, especially if you find the last one.
Oh, that's not in the logic or anything like that. There's no bingo logic in the random.
Gotcha. I guess I'm thinking too randomizery.
That is gonna be changed though. Like, the star pieces are gonna be in the logic. How did I miss that?
Hey, Sean, because you mentioned this earlier, that there was your biggest fan right there, the fans in the last room. You were talking about the fans in Nimbus Land before. I had to say something there, right?
He sure was. He sure was. Okay, so since I don't think we randomized Dodo in the hallway, I'm gonna try and see if that's true, actually. If it's not, then I'm in big trouble. Please don't be. Yes! It's Dodo!
I love Dodo! Oh no!
I do
you
too.
have to beat up on Dodo now, though.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He's tough.
Aww, I always thought Dodo was just the sweetest bird, and every time I play this game casually, I'm like, remember everyone, Dodo did nothing wrong. We love him.
We do love Dodo.
I would love to.
Dodo is the smartest character in the game.
I would love to get a Dodo flesh.
I've seen them before, but they're like custom.
Aww.
Dodo's like the one guy who's like, with everything that happens in the game, he's like, I'm not the only one that thinks this is ridiculous,
Oh,
right?
yeah, and he knows how to deliver that perfect look. Like, am I the only one who sees this here? Like, when he shakes his head and kind of looks at the camera.
It's like the Office gym stare.
Yes! Aww. Bye, Dodo. We love you.
We'll see you in a bit, Dodo.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't, like, die. He just kind of flutters off. That's good. That's good.
Yep, he takes off. All right, and we're about to take off too.
If you gave Dodo the wallet, would that make... You want to know what? Dodo is owed wages, okay? Dodo does all that work for Queen Valentina. You know what? I think that is fine. I think we can give Dodo the wallet, yes.
I feel like Dodo probably gets a significant pay raise when Valentina marries Booster.
Oh my goodness, yes. I could see Booster.
You just know that's what's up.
Oh yeah, Booster would be good about that, I have a feeling. Why couldn't Dodo and Booster be like best pals? Now I see those two hanging out together.
They would absolutely get along. You know what? I actually want to do Mario's Pad Minute. Because I haven't programmed in the pity mechanics on this yet.
It's like always like that look from Dodo that's like, do I have to do this for Valentina? Like, and even in the one cutscene, if you remember, I always call it the Stormtrooper cutscene, the one where Mario's like the statue and they're kind of like talking like Stormtroopers from Star Wars. And then they're like, yeah, it beats Dodo's job. And I'm like, poor Dodo.
We love Dodo.
Yeah.
So I'm gambling on Bowser's Keep over Volcano or Sunken Ship because Bowser's Keep has 3 boss locations in it.
Now, what about the doors pitch? What do you do about the doors in Randomizer? Are they just randomized doors, or how does that work?
Oh, there's a couple settings for the doors, so you can actually set what the completion criteria is, and in this seed it's 2 doors. Something else that you can do is if you want to, you can see how I'm in the invisible room right now?
Yes.
What you can do is that, like, after I go to this next room, it might be like a puzzle room.
Okay.
But I don't have that setting turned on. Like, that was one of the first settings that I made for Rando, I think, like when I started contributing code to it.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, if there was something that y'all did with the doors, and that would be interesting, for sure. Say someone like me who doesn't want to do puzzles ends up with a puzzle room at the end, be like, aw, dang. I cannot stand the puzzle rooms. Although, it would be funny if y'all used the trivia thing for something different. Like, what if you did, like, general knowledge questions?
There actually is randomized trivia.
Really? Is it about the game?
Yep.
Or is it about other games? Or is it just general trivia? Like, how did you all do that?
I think it's mostly, like, about the game itself.
Okay.
I haven't played with that setting in a while, but the questions are community sourced.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that was also another Pat CDR contribution. I think that went in with his Star Hill code because it used like the same text randomizer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love doing these rooms and not having to worry about anything except the lag.
The only thing I don't like about this room is the kind of mirrored controls, because I always get confused with that.
It's even like sillier. Oh look, a star egg. It's silly in the speedrun, because of that wrong warp that we found. So when you're in that room, at the very end, you gotta be holding a certain direction when you jump off the cannonball for the final time, and with the mirrored controls, like, it just feels all kinds of weird when you're doing
Oh,
it.
I bet. Yeah. Now, for folks wondering, again, because the remake did come out as of this recording about a month ago? Yeah, about a month ago.
Yep.
Paige was, and I were talking in the pre-show about how the timing of the super jumps actually feels quite different between the remake and the SNES version, and I didn't really think about that until Paige and I were talking about it. Didn't you say, though, it was, like, similar, if not the same timing, it just feels different?
Yeah, there's a member of the SMRPG Discord. Her name is,
Uh-oh.
that's not her name, but,
Oh, no!
this is very, very bad. This is one of the highest magic attack spots of the game.
Oh!
Just a don't lose, right?
Sean.
Anyway, her name is Chocolat, and she did a bunch of data mining for SMRPG Remake, and she found the frame data for super jumps. It's like actually stored in like a table file that she converted to a JSON. So, oh, that's good. Gino is safety ring. So, I found like the decompiled Ghidra code for SMRPG Remake that shows like how success is calculated on timed hits. So it turns out super jump is still 3 frames, just like in the original game.
And yet it feels so different sometimes.
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why I feel like some people might find one easier than the other. Remake has a couple things that make it feel easier, namely that in Remake, first of all, like the BPM is slower, because sometimes like when you're super jumping, you might feel like you need to react a little bit, like calm your nerves after you do each jump, and Remake gives you more time to do that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I won that. There's also in Remake, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
can't remember
interrupt.
that.
I'm just, wow.
That blast miss was clutch, because
Yeah.
that was absolutely killing Gino
Yeah,
there.
blast missing on Gino there, that was definitely a game over. But in the remake, there's another thing that kind of makes it easier, like, especially for people that don't speedrun SNES SMRPG and, like, maybe got super jump once or twice, but don't do it, like, consistently. What makes it easier for them is that, like, most of the time when you fail super jumps in SNES, it's because you're hitting the button too early. And Switch controllers all have lag on them. Like, your Switch wired controller, no matter what controller it is, it's got 4 frames of lag on it. So if you're trying on Switch to hit what would be too early in SNES, you're actually going to be succeeding at it. Because it's like, in SNES you'd be hitting it too early, but when you factor in the input lag on your controller, it's hitting it at exactly the right time as far as the game registers it. And that's like one reason. That's not like why everyone finds it easier, but it's definitely like a factor for some players. I find personally that Remake feels harder because it's more distracting. Like
all the enemies do these wild recoils when you jump on them in the remake. Like,
yeah, that's it, and that's really hard for me. That's really distracting for me, and also I'm so used to like the responsiveness of Super Nintendo. Thank goodness they're all trying to hit Gino because nobody else has protection against any of these. Oh, this is funny. So I find SNES easier just because like I'm more used to the SNES being immediately responsive, and I know exactly when to hit the frame window that I'm looking for. In Switch, I don't have that skill yet because it's a different timing, like factoring in how the controller interacts with the Switch and also dealing with the fact that the enemies have these flail animations now, and also instead of landing in the middle of the enemy, now you're landing on, like, always landing on its head. there's a bunch of stuff that makes it different that might make you find one or the other easier, because Super Jump is all about placebo. Even if, like, the frame data is the exact same, it is all about placebo, and there's all these factors making it different between the two games that one of the two is gonna be easier for you.
This might get a little spicy with Pedal Blast.
Yeah, Gino will survive it if he doesn't take too much damage. I don't think Boomer's magic stat is especially high. No, it's not. Look at that miss, though.
Really lucky misses.
The game just really wants me to find Valentina.
Two people that were susceptible to it in this time.
Oh, if Valentina's not at the top of the tower, I'm gonna be very upsetty. Very upsetty spaghetti. Oh, not Bowser! Not Bowser! I don't have anything to heal him with.
There's something odd about seeing this enormous plant on a chandelier that's not being suspended from the ceiling. I don't know.
Yeah! Very strange things happening here. Let's see. Can we take it out? Fun fact about Mega Smilax, Mega Smilax is female.
Really?
Her name in Japanese is Queen Flower.
Wow, I never knew that. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, just like Birdo, Valentina, and Axum Pink, she's a female boss. Okay, is this Valentina?
Yo!
Oh my gosh! We're about to finish!
Oh, heck yeah! Gamer!
Can I survive Dodo? Oh my gosh, can I survive Dodo? Please let me survive Dodo. I knew coming here was the right idea! I had to fight Kulex to do it!
This is epic, Pidge.
And I have more than 1,000 coins, so after this, that's time. After I beat this boss fight, that's it.
Chat, let's cheer on Pidge through the home stretch of this bingo run. This has been fantastic. And again, please follow Pidge if you are not doing so already, and Sean Cass. We don't want to forget about our wonderful commentator, Sean Cass, as well. So again, there are their links in chat. Please follow both Pidge and Sean right there. They're both fantastic folks.
Yeah, Sean actually streams, so it's a good idea to follow him.
Oh, Pidge, you stream too every now and then.
Every now and then, when I feel like I have something that I want to show off, I will stream, and it's usually related to this game, unless it's like a day where I'm just playing Beavis and Butthead on PlayStation 1 for some
Wait, are
reason.
you serious? I gotta see that. That sounds interesting.
So it's actually a Japanese-only game.
Yeah?
It's a Japan. There is a Beavis and Butthead game that is a Japan exclusive. I am not kidding.
What?
It's a PS1 port of a PC game for Windows 95.
Yeah.
And somebody made a patch that puts in the English dub voices back in on the Japanese port. So I was playing that on my PS1 recently.
That is epic. I'm gonna have to check out that VOD. That seems like fun.
The game is actually pretty fun.
Oh,
It's like a point-and-click adventure game.
so it's an Or Where's Waldo?
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Follow me for good Where's Waldo content. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's it. We did it.
Yep, is it time?
GG.
Yes, it's time. I have more than 1,000 coins.
Okay, alright, cool. Just want to make sure.
We did it. Blackout bingo, y'all.
Let's hear it for Pidge, everyone. Pidge and Sean, just a wonderful, again, two great speedrunners. Be sure to follow both of them. Pidge, GG on the run. That was great.
Thank you so much. I cannot believe we found Valentina like the last second there. Sorry, I'm just trying to go to a good place with good music for our outro.
You're good. So yeah, please, we have time for some shout outs here. Pidge, Sean, is there anyone you'd all like to shout out before we go to the next GDQ Hotfix show? Because our programming's not done tonight.
Oh yeah, well, first off, I wanna shout out you, Sky, for inviting me to be on the show, and Richard for doing our tech. Just thank you both so much for putting this on. Thanks for like always having great stuff on GDQ. Like, it's really cool that Hotfix is a thing, and there's always like something to watch that's like fun, and you're always bringing on people that are like passionate about what they're doing. I really like that. I really like the Hotfix programming. I want to give some shout-outs to people in the SMRPG community. I'm going to forget some names here, so I apologize in advance, but just know I'm thinking about all y'all. I want to shout out my boy Justin Credible, who's in the chat earlier. He was commentating with me on the last Hotfix show I did for Foo, because there was a glitch showcase that he ended up not being able to do because of his hands, so he had me as his replacement, and I wanted him on comms. Justin's awesome. He and I go back really far, do a lot of speedrunning stuff together. I want to give a shout out to like Mill and Claude and Cypher and Alanim and everybody who worked on the Any Percent run for this, because they really kind of set everything in motion for me to even get to the point where I'm developing this randomizer. I want to give shout outs to Dorkmaster Fleck, Alanim, Pat CDR, Swinch, everybody who worked on this randomizer. Everybody who like contributes to this randomizer. Big shout out to Sinus for actually taking on the effort to develop this bingo. Sinus is the mastermind behind the actual bingo, which you can find on bingosync.com. If you want to play the randomizer, you can find it at randomizer.smrpgspeedruns.com. If you want to speedrun the game, the URL is almost the exact same. It's smrpgspeedruns.com, and that goes for both the SNES game and the remake. Just all the speedrun stuff is on that wiki for both releases of the game. So, sorry, that was a lot to say, but there's lots of amazing people in the community that are doing so much good work all the time, that have done so much good work that led to all this stuff. What about you, Sean?
Yeah. My only shout outs, other than everyone involved with the show that inviting us, would be the SMRPG Switch community. Basically consumed my life from like the moment it was released up until, you know, just recently with routing everything. So Void, Headstrong, Ice Blue, SM by Countdown,
Spike Vegeta,
KBZ,
Smurf Peak.
Smurf Peak. Oh geez, who else?
Void.
I think that's of course Void. Yes.
I want to interrupt you to give one more shout out.
Okay.
To you, my boyfriend.
Aww.
To you too. So yeah, just if I forgot anyone else, I'm sorry, but it's been a super fun time, like ripping into that game and coming up with all the new stuff, and then seeing it come to fruition in a time that's getting closer and closer to less than Super Nintendo. So fingers crossed that happens sooner than later. And yeah, if you happen to catch me streaming, that's what I'll be streaming for the foreseeable future, is any percent speedruns of that game.
Oh, again, Pigeon Sean, I want to thank y'all for being on again. It has meant a great deal to me. It's always wonderful to have y'all on. And again, thank you just for being two awesome folks that I just got to spend some time with, enjoying some video games.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. I always love chilling with my good friend who's also a Hotfix host.
All right, y'all. Speaking of Hotfix, we are not done with our programming, but I just want to give another reminder here that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits cheered and gift subs on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching these wonderful speedruns daily, consider subscribing to the channel. And again, prize submissions are live for Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. If you're crafty or have a unique gaming prize that you would like to submit, go to GamesDoneQuick.com for more information. And that's going to be it for Random Number Generation tonight. Stay tuned for Time Capsule coming up after the break. Take it away, Tippy.